Hey guys, and we're back. Time is of the essence. To frame somebody, the signs are there to be seen. Pay attention. Ooh. So that last message, somebody was trying to explain themselves and nobody cares. Yeah, somebody getting cussed out. Or maybe I'm cussing somebody out. I ain't. I mean, I don't think that was cussing out. Hitman turning on the people that hired them. How you hiding from God? I'm cracking up because he asking them, how you hiding from God? Y'all over here acting like y'all can do something to this person and got nerve to be running around and trying to find help from God. Didn't I just say that in one of them last messages? They trying to run from things they can't even see. They trying to run from the elements. How you running from nature? How? Take them up, take them to court, Divine. Exactly. And I'm taking y'all up top right now in spiritual court. They was jealous of the relationship I have with my kids. You fucking weird bitches. That's why I'm taking your ass up top. That's exactly why. They are all connected. Yep, we figuring it out. We figuring it out, ain't we? Yep, we figuring it out. Putting two and two together, ain't it? Spent all their money trying to steal yours. Somebody ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend, they did a fraud PPP loan in my business name. Or they was working with somebody that did. Will pass before prison. Watch and read and trying to gain info. Oops, somebody that's going to pass away before prison is trying to watch readings because they feel the heat on that ass. They addicted to my energy. So maybe they watching my readings and other. Exactly, bitch. You worried about the wrong shit. Just give me my money. The fuck you watching reading, trying to gain info, and every reading is saying the same thing. And you still holding on to the very thing that's ruining your life. I wonder who this is. The same person that's going to pass before prison. You scared to go to sleep. Oh, that's why your family came down there and visiting you. They got a voodoo doll on your child. It's not working though. Oh, you raggedy bitch. Remember it came out that Jasmine J is finding out that, well, she did, or I don't know, that she was doing spell work on her nephews. And I was born to do exactly what the fuck I'm doing right now. Expose your ass. It's right here in spiritual court, bitch. You guilty by association. Somebody guilty by association. Just give me my money. Driving past your house, dropping and throwing magic. That's funny. I talk about, why you, not me? Why did he choose you, not me? So I'm just going to frame her and get him. I'm going to just kill her. I have to have him. I have to have him. I'm just going to kill her. Nobody ever came and asked me shit. Asked me shit about what? Nobody ever came and asked me shit about what? A probate lawyer. Mr. Can't Get It Up. Erectional, transgender. Okay, so a probate lawyer that was working with the crazy stalker nigga and his wife. Thought they was gonna come in as your hero after they ruined my life. Okay, so this is the hired hitman and the picklation. Okay, as if we didn't already know. Yes man, runner boy, so many people involved. Oh my gosh, let's see what this is. Yes man, runner boy, so many people involved. They did their research and said no, because people dropping one by one. Ooh, dentists involved, bank employees involved, somebody got beat up. Ooh, tempting offer. They talk about how it was a tempting offer at a high price. They was offering people millions. They needed me gone or sick before court. Somebody wearing a wire. Shh. They want to fight. They want to fight me. I'm cracking the fuck up. I'm cracking the fuck up. I'm cracking the fuck up. They want to fight me because I'm wearing a wire. I'm screaming because I'm like the fly on the wall. And here I am telling, now they want to fight me. Now they want to fight me. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. Oh, I've been waiting for you to go live. Go ahead, go live. You feeling froggy? Jump. You feeling froggy? Jump. And look at your ass broke. You spent all your money trying to steal mine. Now look at you. Don't got mine or yours. They were saying I slept with gay men for money. So many people involved. They was offering people a couple hundred. to say I slept with gay men for money. Take them to court, divine feminine. That's why you don't got no money. That's how you spent all your money trying to steal mine, by paying other people to go around and say that I slept with gay. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine you in the McDonald's, right? You getting you something to eat, somebody just slide it behind you, but say they hear you on the phone talking about how somebody got on your nerves or whatever. Remember, we talking about demons here, okay? So 5:11 on the clock. So just imagine, I don't know if y'all ever be hearing how people on drugs be talking about how they be seeing demons and shit. Okay, that's because that's a lower vibration. Okay, hold on. So let me just hold on real quick. So they be talking about that they see those type of things because that's the vibration that they're on. That's why these people wanted me on drugs and to be out my mind, because they needed me in that frequency to be able to experience what they were doing, right? I'm too high vibrational for that bullshit. So no shade to anybody on drugs, but I'm just saying. So be careful. So, dang, I done forgot what I was talking about. Hold on. 555 on the clock. Pivotal changes, period. So let's just say you in the line, they hear you on the phone cussing somebody out. That's a demon. So even when they be like people that be on drugs, they be talking about how they can see demons literally jumping. I remember I watched this video and this man said that he was high one day sitting on his porch and he seen like it was a neighbor outside cutting his grass and it was another neighbor getting in the car, was another neighbor on the phone, and he said he literally seen the demon jumping from each person in the neighborhood. Like the person that was getting in the car, they dropped their keys, the neighbor was like ah, and then the person that was cutting the grass, he ran over a rock, he had to turn his lawnmower off, whatever. So it was like different, like it, but he said he seen the demon literally jumping through the people's body and like making them angry, making them spaz out. So just imagine you standing in the McDonald's line, you get off the phone and the person behind you, y'all end up starting a conversation, y'all go out in the parking lot and they be like, hey man, you know some girl named so and so and so, and they be like yes or no, whatever, however the conversation go, be like, hey, and I pay you $400 if you go around talking shit about her. Whether you know the person or not, or if these people know each other, I don't fucking know. But that's what they were doing. They was paying people. I don't know if it was random people or people they knew. Who fucking knows? Doesn't matter. Paying people to talk shit. 7-Eleven. What we taking them to court about? What am I taking them? So many people involved. They hate the new me. I'm cracking the fuck up. I bet you do, because I'm exposing that ass. Somebody will commit suicide. They was pointing out things that they was doing, saying that it was me. What I'm exposing these hoes about today. Somebody addicted to my energy. They thought they was going to come in as my hero after they ruined my life. It's the season of no. Watch who you help. Take on their karma if you want to. Remember, we seen in the last message that somebody was getting karma because they wanted to help somebody. This person that thought that they was going to come in as my hero, they stole my house and sold it. A passed over loved one left me this. They was doing everything to block a union, and I'm still active and in good standings with the universe, and that's how this person got caught red-handed, because I didn't do anything wrong. This 10-year cycle is over of this person exploiting me. Yep. Court clerks involved, and they scared and don't want to tell nobody what they did. They was working with a brother that I didn't know about. Somebody that was gay for pay. So that's the Leo and the Aquarius. Yeah, exactly. This Leo is the one who did a fraud PPP loan in my name. Bank accounts in your name that I don't know about. Going crazy over the fact that they can't stop me. They mind is gone from the spell work. Bank employees involved. Dentists involved. Bank accounts in my name that I don't know about. Dropping one by one. Ooh. And look, everybody dropping one by one. That's why these people don't want to work with them. That's what they talk about. They need access to some court records. Jealous of the relationship that I have with my kids. Somebody that was planning to fake their death and by stealing these millions. This mama. No, go sit on the toilet. So remember that this mama was planning to fake her death. That came out before. And she was going to run off with this millions. Exactly. So she was the one tempting people to take a couple hundred to say that I sleep. Also, she needed somebody to lie in court and say that I was sleeping with gay men for money. Ooh, somebody got beat up. This mama got beat up. She was trying to move some stolen money. That's what she was trying to do in court. And she was going to say that I was gay for pay. What the fuck? Trying to move some stolen money. Watching in unmarked cars, more than one sibling came up against you, but God, yes man, runner boys on that ass. And I'm wearing a wire and I'm telling God telling me, and God telling me. Cult wide, exactly. Nationwide cult group. They under fire. Guilty by association. They want to know how I know. Somebody that's guilty by association on my dad's side of the family want to know how I know about this nation. I should have took that card out. About this nationwide cult group. They thought I'd be stuck in a karmic connection forever. Somebody on my dad's side of the family want to know how I know about this nationwide cult group. This person is guilty by association. They realizing they was working with somebody that's realizing that got tricked out. They got tricked out their spot. So that's the crazy stalker nigga. Somebody was weak-willed and weak-minded. Everybody had a choice. Somebody should have traveled. She should have relocated. Or did travel, relocate sooner than you think. Last night. Life insurance policy on DM. Somebody traveled or relocated sooner than you think. Last night, life insurance. Somebody that came for me. It's going down behind the scenes. Oh my gosh. Everybody had a choice. Attorney Barney saying you sleep with gay men for money. Couple hundred. A funky booty bitch gave an attorney a couple hundred, or attorney gave this funky booty bitch a couple hundreds. This is the same girl that's trying to watch readings to gain info. She finding out that I'm a trust fund baby. They lying. They never gave me a dime. That's not somebody baby, or I don't fuck with somebody. They salty, they believe the karmic. Because I'm taking them up top in spiritual court for the whole wide world to see. They was in on the setup. Trying to move this stolen money. Watching the unmarked cars. More than one sibling came up against you. But God. Here it go. Nationwide cult group. They want to know how I know about this nationwide cult group. Somebody was weak-willed and weak-minded. That's how they gained access to my records. This bank employee or something like that. They trying to move stolen money. Watching in unmarked cars. Pick your mouth up. But God. Somebody throwing in the towel. So they was doing all this. And then God stepped in. Somebody picked their mouth up. They throwing in the towel. Somebody is in the men and women. The hitman turning on the people that hired them. His boyfriend sending you spiritual attacks. So they hired another hitman. And he can't believe, this is the one from the beginning. That's fine. That they remember they was running from God. He said, how you running from God? So he throwing in the towel. He can't believe that the people who hired him are they can't believe they're gay. The hitman that hired them, now he turning on these people. Because remember, everybody's getting fucked up. And he finding out these people lied. His boyfriend, which is the hitman that hired him, was sending me spiritual attacks. This is the Leo and the Aquarius. DM matching energy, okay then. Somebody insecure as fuck gave the nigga back and that ass still watching. They was fucking with some type of delivery, tampering with it. They was in on the setup. They agreed to infect me for money. Everybody had a choice. But God. They needed me gone. Exactly. They needed me gone / sick before court. But God. Somebody got beat up. A yes man runner boy. Because I'm wearing a wire. They fighting. They want to fight. They want to fight me. It was attempting to offer at a high price these millions. What would you do for them paper? They lied and said that I received it knowing damn well they ain't tell me. With a family like this, who needs enemies? Mom's side of the family. Child. couple hundred, saying they was the ones paying people a couple hundred to say I slept with gay men for money. Didn't it come out before that Aunt Doris is the one who said I was sleeping with gay men for money? And so she went around paying people a couple hundred. That's my mom's side of the family. That's my mom's aunt. That's my mom's sister. That's not my baby. That's not your baby. Salty, they believe the karmic. That's not your baby. Salty, they believe the karmic. Somebody said I was fucking with somebody. Or that I had a baby by somebody. The information coming into you soon. Somebody is having an outer body experience because they judged the book by its cover. They thought I'd be stuck in a karmic connection forever. And now I'm taking them up top. And this person is busted. I was born to do exactly what the fuck I'm doing. They finding out that it was fated to go like this. They finding out that God knew that these people was going to do this and that I was going to awaken and take them up top. Remember, it's going exactly how it's supposed to be going. And he said, and my ancestor said, when you stop, we'll stop. The fuck? They stalking the fuck out of me and don't want to stop. They said, stop stalking me. And I stopped. I feel like I said that before. Get out my fucking energy. Closed accounts. They money fucked up for pointing out things that they was doing and saying that it was me. Trust litigations. A sister you don't know about. The magic don't work on me or my kids, dummy. This dumbass sister will pass before prison. Nana, boo, I still don't want you. So, this person that will pass before prison. Child. Lying on they dick. You never slept with they dirty ass. So now this person is salty that they believe the karmic. A transgender. Information coming into you soon. Going to jail for impersonating you. What? So this nigga wife was impersonating me, and now this hoe about to go to jail. So many people involved. Watching readings, trying to gain info. What they trying to gain info on? Some dirty officials. They've been exposed, or this not a dirty officials. Somebody account is closed and somebody got beat up on my mom's side of the family. Some 0 to 3 months because of something with a probate lawyer. Take action or move. They trying to figure out how they gonna pay these people back. Will cross necks. Going crazy over the fact that they can't stop me. Nana, boo, I still don't want you. They trying to figure out how to pay people back. Take action or move. These dirty officials want their money back. They did their research and said no. They offered them $100K. It's the season to know. They told them no because they don't want that type of karma. They said they do not got time for that. They trying to figure out how they going to pay these people back. And people ain't letting them borrow no money or nothing. Because you know money is an energetic signature. So you exchange money with somebody. They can place a curse on you or you can take on their karma. It just depends on what their intentions for giving you the money was. So if they give them the money with the intention to get out of karma, then that means they are initially taking on said karma. And they keep on asking, maybe that person got beat up. They done got beat up trying to, because these people want their money back. And they can't get no money. Remember, their money fucked up. They done lost everything. They done got beat up at everything. Somebody on my mom's side of the family. They did their research and said, no. When you'll stop, you will. Busted. They hate the new me. I bet you do, you raggedy bitch. I bet you do. Born to do exactly what the fuck I'm doing. You was offering people $100K. Or you need $100K. What's this? Dropping one by one. Gave for pay. This week. Spirit baby. Pointing out things that you was doing, saying that it was you. Pointing out things that they was doing. Baby girl. You did your dance, you did your twirl. It's going down behind the scenes because nobody ever came and asked me shit. And it's okay because I'm setting the record straight, bitch. I'm setting the motherfucking record straight. It came out. $100K. Stop. They said no. Because look at me, because they watching. They said no, because I'm exposing them on the internet. I'm born to do exactly. How is we going to stop her? And she's doing exactly what God placed her in the world to do. How? That's what this hitman is saying. That's what this hitman is saying. Hitman, shit, look, somebody putting 2 and 2 together. Information is coming into you soon, because I still don't want this person. And they insecure as fuck. They want somebody to explain. With a family like this, who needs enemies? What the fuck is there to explain? Maybe somebody cussing this person out for real. Mr. Can't get it up. Invited you out to put something in your cup and waited. The hitman turning on the people that hire him. Somebody watching with good intentions. Last night, let's get into it. Let's get into it. This what I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck that bullshit was earlier. Somebody's sick. Somebody's sick. They didn't know that I was an extraterrestrial. They was just jealous and envious, so they worked with these people to abuse me. They didn't know that I was a divine feminine. Oh, they finding out, though. They 2033. And that I was never envious of somebody. This Picklacia, they finding out that I was never thinking about her ass. And I was never infatuated with the hired hitman that she worked. Okay. So that's why they was saying that they was coming for me, because I stole her man, and because I was infatuated with maybe both of them. Maybe they trauma bonded, and they trying to burn the evidence. Would you go sit down? And that they was a part of. They trying to burn the evidence that they was a part of this cult group. And what they do for money. Hello. I'm telling people how they get their money and what they do for money and what they do to make themselves look like whatever. I'm not toxic. This is them projecting on me, saying things that they're doing and blaming it on me. A fake friend knew damn well I wasn't fucking crazy. And she still worked with these people and went along with their plan. Because remember, fortune favored the born. But I'm not dead. I'm not married to somebody. Hello, the situation's about to explode. These people wasn't able to set me up. They were supposed to set me up and take me out, and that shit didn't work. Somebody want to fake apologize now. Probably that fake friend. Because I don't got to check shit. They can't check me. That's for damn sure. Oh, you ain't checking shit. Chaos Magic returning back to that ass. And it's hitting your money. Somebody's sick, I'm not dead. They can't believe it. They can't believe I'm exposing their asses on the internet. They cannot believe people are finding out what they do, who they really are, how toxic they really are, how harmful, how they tried to harm me and poison me. Yeah, let's get into it. 22, 24. I was never envious of this person. It's game motherfucking over, bitch. I was never envious of your karmic ass. You the backwards bitch. You the wife. So normally when I hear this, it hasn't really ever came out clear, but every time I hear this, I feel like this is his karmic, my baby dad number 2. This is his karmic from a past life that followed him to this lifetime to do the exact same thing. Remember, these people do the exact same thing in every lifetime. The only difference is they didn't succeed this time. So every lifetime, she's been a Picklacia who steals my man and does the spell work and makes it seem like it was me in every lifetime. This is not my first merry-go-round with her dirty karmic ass. Okay, bitch, I see you. I know you. I remember you. And that's exactly why that's exactly why it's game the fuck over. You raggedy bitch. How the fuck I'm gonna be? Child. Okay. Let's get into it. I had to get a good shot for y'all because this is juicy. Okay. So what's this? They thought they was gonna come in as your hero. This is the person that's destroyed, shattered, and broke the fuck up. They thought they was going to come in as my hero after they ruined my life. This is the hater that been popping out the past couple days. They thought they was going to come in as my hero. They was doing divination, trying to give me an entity attachment. They was working with this rich girl, and they wish they didn't invest with her. This is the Picklacia right here. They wish they didn't invest with this hoe. Because they didn't know that I had security. They didn't know that they would be getting beat the fuck up. They didn't know that I was diplomatic, charming, easygoing, sociable, idealistic, and peaceable. They finding out now, though. Here he go right here. This is the hired hitman, the old dirty bastard, the crazy stalker hired handler nigga. Yes, he worked with this rich girl, this Picklacia. And he the one who thought that he the hater. He thought he was going to come in as my hero after he ruined my life. He didn't know that I was an angel, a spirit guide. Once again, he didn't know that I was protected. I was never a bugaboo to this person. That's why the energy work is returning back. He didn't know that I was a star seed and that he wouldn't get no level up, that he wouldn't gain nothing from working with this picklation. Stop. Put that down. The chaos magic is returning back. Somebody did a fraud PPP loan in my business name. And it's been announced. It's been revealed. I'm not in danger. A twin flame was sending me the evil eye. Somebody is not my soulmate. Somebody doing their research, gaining insight, and finding out that that's why these people was keeping me a secret, because I'm not related to them. Look, and that's to be trusted. That these people are thieves. They've been stealing this whole time from me. They wanted to thief my gifts, and that's what they were doing my whole life. I was never an op. I'm actually the abundance pack. I'm the only one of them who don't have attachments. That's how you know I'm the earth angel. And these people wanted me to be depressed and to be sleeping around, to be a sex shop. Somebody wish they never partnered up with these people because they can't harm me. Because I was never in my feelings about this hired hitman. There's no evidence to be found. I'm not caught up. These demons are, though, because I was never the one projecting. They were. They're the ones who were trying to steal from me. And this is the family right here, the cousin, Brandon, who did this fraud PPP loan in my name. Somebody not tired of the drama? God, not tired of the drama. I'm cracking the fuck up. Remember, they just start going through karma and they already begging and pleading. I'm cracking the fuck up. These parents, somebody had faith that when these parents said, they completely trusted and have had confidence in someone or something when these parents said that I'd be doing business pleasures in hotel and motels. They didn't know about some police watching them maybe, or listening in, or they didn't know that they would have legal issues and that I would still be winning, because they thought that I was, remember, doing the same thing as them. They thought that they could do the spell work because I'm low vibrational, remember, and that it would work. They didn't know that I was connected to God and that I had spiritual gifts. He would have never even been these people's friend. Because I was never projecting, or they can't project on me. My light is too pure for you to project on me. The truth will always outshine the light, the darkness. What's this tired of the drama in the reverse? I'm not tired of drama. I won't quit. I won't give up. I won't stop exposing them. So now they wish they never partnered up with these people. To say that I was a sex shop. To say that I slept with gay men for money. Because they can't steal. They ain't able to steal shit. Bank employees involved. They didn't know that these people was not to be trusted. They didn't know that somebody was betraying me, being deceitful. They wasn't expecting to be under an investigation. They wasn't this cult for working with this cult. They've been exposed. Maybe they didn't know this family was a cult before they agreed to involve themselves. They didn't know that I would recover, so they chose to be my op. They ain't getting no gift, but I ain't getting no gift, and they did. Or this person is not gifted. They lost their gifts, and I'm gaining some gifts because I'm not an op. Somebody did too much, and the rituals is returning back. What's this betrayal in the reverse? A relationship. What's the relationship? I was never watching the show go down, enjoying the gossip. So these bank employees got involved because they thought I betrayed somebody in the relationship. And they're finding out that I never betrayed this person and that I was never watching them or enjoying no gossip. I had no idea what was going on in this person's life. I'm not an impersonator, which means they not getting no abundance. So they was going around saying that I betrayed them and that their new wife was so much better than me and I won't leave them alone and whatever. They just needed access to this bank. Access to these records. Access to these records. Somebody that was keeping you a secret or keeping a secret. Somebody kept it a secret that I listened to my intuition. Somebody was being invasive and nosy. They knew this wasn't my family and they was sending me the evil eye for a twin flame. But I'm not in danger. I'm too balanced to be in danger. That's why the chaos magic is returning back. What's this? keeping you a secret. Somebody that was helping these people have access to my records. This person was either keeping a secret, or these people kept it a secret that they was preying on my downfall. What's this? Access to records, keeping you a secret, manifestations. They didn't know that I wasn't a part of this fantasy. Access to records. They was preying on my downfall, and they didn't get to fulfill this fantasy. What's the manifestations? They was trying to prey on my downfall. They was manifesting for me to be promiscuous. They want, because they had already said it. They had already said that I betrayed them to get this bank employee involved. They kept it a secret that they was just preying on my downfall, trying to fulfill a fantasy for this family. Remember, this person that got his best booty bump best friend that got a PPP loan in my business name. Now this bank employee is guilty by association. They had a kid with somebody and that wasn't a good idea? Or I'm innocent, so now they figure like this ain't a good idea. This person is an intellectual thief, to work with this intellectual thief, because they finding out that this person is the Jezebel and that I'm not the one sick. It's the Jezebel, him, a fake friend. She looking at this person like they a fake friend. Somebody, oh, they knew a fake friend of the divine feminine. It's game over. Or they was a fake friend of me. And it was game over when they chose to work with this priest. And this backwards, because I was never a witchy sister. Or they didn't know somebody was a witchy sister. And that they was playing mind games and tricking and confusing them. Somebody is guilty by association. Maybe they got a child with this person. Let's see what this child is. What's the child? I was never an op. I'm innocent. Oh, these people is guilty by association because I'm innocent. What's this child? Somebody is in their feelings because I'm not in my feelings. I'm innocent. Guilty by association. A karmic masculine. They know this karmic masculine. A karmic masculine and a backwards ass high priestess. Or he said, hold on. I'm too balanced. The chaos magic is returning back. High priestess in reverse. He said that I was a backwards ass high priestess. He said that I was doing magic on him. This person is guilty by association. He thought that he would get a new beginning if he could put me in my feelings, this karmic masculine. I wasn't supposed to listen to my intuition. Remember, they was doing the chaos magic and the intuition blocks so that I didn't know that he was karmic and whatever. But because I'm too real for the bullshit, everything is changing now. Because he can't get back in my energy, remember? They wasn't expecting for me to go through a transformation, a rebirth, and get an upgrade. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. And that's why I won't be back in a union with this person. Because I know they're a part of this group, this organization. Stop it. Go sit down. This group of this, I know you're going to have to wait. This group of this organization said that I would see him as a divine masculine. So he was optimistic that he would be able to wear a mask. Whole time he karmic. And I'm setting the record straight. I got the access. I called a judgment around this bitch. They was doing something in the courthouse. I was never in my thoughts about this person. So now these people is finding out why this person was going around saying all this shit. I was never in my thoughts. I'm my own boss. I'm the boss. That's why I didn't care. What's the change? Somebody not innocent, or they didn't know that I was and that I wasn't an op. Now they wish they never worked for the ops. What's the change? Things is changing because people was finding out that I'm not a bugaboo and that this person is not protected. They're not protected from the magic that they did. It's returning back. Remember, they dropping one by one. They're all under judgment. Give me one more on this child. Exactly. Since I was a child, these people knew who the fuck I was. And they've been trying since a child to make me emotional because they want me to be with karmic masculines, because they didn't want me to be a high priestess in the upright. But they finding out love always wins. Things is changing. I was never a bugaboo. They can't make me a bugaboo. I'm not about, damn sure not about to bug this nigga. And these people not protected what they did. From what they did. Since I was a child, they already knew who I was. And it's always been fated like this. They want to know how I know. Damn. They want to know how I know what God promised me. They want to know how I know somebody was keeping a promise to play me and how they wasn't able to because I wasn't infatuated with this person. That's how they know I'm a divine being. They didn't know that I was a divine feminine. Somebody not the leader no more. They didn't know that I showed gratitude. These people is not happy or content. The situation is about to explode. They didn't know they fucked up this bad. Somebody is trying to numb. I don't got addictions. They didn't know they fucked up this bad. I don't got addictions. This card not even supposed to be in there. That's how they know I'm chosen. I'm standing in my power. They watching me. Whoever this Scorpio is, they finding out that somebody not my sibling. Because I love myself and they don't. They tried to disregard that. But they can't get something out the courthouse. Because they can't bring me no legal issues. They didn't know how intelligent and fearless I was and that I wouldn't be struggling. This person admire me now, this Scorpio. The Libra. Keeping a promise. Somebody kept a promise to be my op. I'm cracking the fuck up. I'm cracking the fuck up. And ain't getting nothing out of it. And ain't getting nothing out of it. They wasn't expecting for me to recover. They wasn't expecting for me to heal. They was committed to a contract. They agreed. And now this cult is exposed. They wish they never agreed to be a part of this cult. They wasn't expecting to be under an investigation. They did too much though. Now they wish they never worked with these ops. They want to know how I know. They want to know how I know that they getting karma. Or how I knew about my karma. How I knew about my good karma. They wasn't expecting for something to be on the internet. That they got the package. And that I don't. Ooh. They want to know how I know that they karma. What they karma is. I'm finding out at the same time as you, buddy. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like I'm doing a good job explaining why and how and what you did and who was involved and how we got. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of explaining how we got here. Yep. You wasn't expecting for it to be on the internet that you the one sick and not me. They wasn't expecting for me to heal. I wasn't supposed to be alive to be on the internet, to be able to tell. They want to know how I know. So they wasn't able to cause me conflict. A narcissist. They want to know how I knew to not let him conflict me. Because I seen that he was a narcissist. You can't be fake and phony around me. I'm going to see through that shit like a black eye. Who got a black eye? That's what I heard. Somebody didn't know I was genuine and authentic. They didn't know that I was real. A Virgo is gaining knowledge of somebody's occupation. And that's why I don't have tantric sex. And that's why I won't be somebody's other woman. And now this Virgo is trying to run away and avoid and escape what they did because they tried to bind me. And that's the truth. They ain't getting no abundance pack. They ain't getting nothing because I'm not an impersonator. I kicked this person to the curb. Something was outdated. Old news. What's the karma? Somebody is enamored. They not even mad at me. I'm cracking up. I'm not struggling. Somebody didn't know who I was and that they wouldn't be able to bring me no legal issues. What's this enamored? These people are not my family. They finding that out, so they not sending me the evil eye. What's the conflict? Or is it somebody not my soulmate? What's the conflict in the reverse? Because I'm divine feminine. Exactly. That's their karma. They was never going to be able to conflict me because of who I am. Give me one on this soulmate in the reverse. The rituals is returning back. Somebody, I don't have a gift. Somebody don't got no gifts. So they finding out that these ops, the picklation, they finding out that was never her nigga. Evil eye in the reverse. Yeah, exactly. Thanks to my investigation. Thanks to my investigation, people know who the real from the fake, regardless of what the person looked like on the outside, which none of that materialistic shit matters. And that's the exact reason why these people thought that they could come for me, because I didn't look like. Right? And now look at them getting fucked up for fucking with somebody who did look like. And look what the inside of that person looked like. Yep. Getting fucked up. You did too much. You did too much. You getting investigated. What's the investigating? Exactly. And what they finding out through my investigation, through my story time, through me solving my own case using my psychic power, they trust me. They trust me. Hey, they trust me. Somebody wasn't. This is why these people didn't want me to awaken. Because the truth is irrefutable. Nationwide cult group under fire. Chaos magic is returning back. Nationwide cult group under fire. They got legal issues. Nationwide cult group under fire. Because they lied on me. I was never obsessed with this person. Remember, they were saying that I was. And that I wouldn't leave him alone, right? False narrative. I was never obsessed with this person. They got legal issues. Exactly. Because I had already left him. Remember, he didn't tell nobody that I had already left him. I was never falling apart or falling into pieces about this person. They was just doing death magic like it was their job. It was. And it was their job to do love spells on the divine being for money. That's why. That's how he lost everything for coming for me. Because he was addicted to this. And that's a message of concern. People was finding out that they didn't. Exactly. He didn't tell him that I left him. He said that we was still, he has, open love offer. Like we was still connected. Somebody didn't even care. That somebody wanted to trap me. Somebody heartbroken. Okay. Weak-minded and weak-willed. Who was weak-minded and weak-willed? Somebody that was jealous, envious, and insecure. Because they not a role model. This person was weak-willed and weak-minded. Or they thought that I was. Whole time, nah, baby girl. They thought I was weak-willed and weak-minded. Yep, I'm not an op. And now these people wish they never worked for the ops because they found out that these people was just jealous and envious of me. A divine masculine, a whole nigga. He was the one spreading the false information, or he the false one. Divine masculine. He wanted to be my main male. He wanted some type of authority, cool guy, or he being looked into by the authorities. What's up with this divine masculine? Not mad. Divine masculine wasn't not mad. Something was outdated. I was loving myself. So he was going around saying that I was mad, I was angry, I was upset, I wouldn't leave him alone, I'm fucking up his life, I'm terrorizing him. And whole time I was loving myself. He didn't know that I had a connection to my spirit guides. Not his money fucked up because he was lying and saying that I was the angry one and that I was trash. I'm not a lust monkey and I'm not toxic. That's why this person wasn't able to buy me. Somebody is sure of something. Pregnancy test unsure in the reverse. I never had a pregnancy scare with somebody. Something is negative. They said that I was. That's what they got paid to do. They covered up something about a love story, or it was an illusion that we was in a love story. I'm cracking the fuck up. It was an illusion that we had some type of love story going on. Somebody ain't getting no level up. A fake friend that was doing voodoo. This person is a victim in sorrow, grief, and sadness. I was supposed to be isolated, abandoned, alone, or they leaving alone this Aquarius. This Aries, that too, because they found out that I was never insecure about something. What the hell? Weak-willed and weak-minded. Somebody didn't know I had security and that I was of high honor. They was going around saying that I was weak-willed, weak-minded, angry, promiscuous, jealous, envious, resentful, bitter. Child, this person was trying to move stolen money, so they got this bank employee involved. They want to know how I know about this nationwide cult group. Weak-willed, weak-minded. They trying to move some stolen money. They said all of this about me because they was trying to move stolen money. This was the lies that they was telling people to get them involved, to help them move this stolen money. But they wasn't able to check shit, or they didn't check out these people's claims. They didn't check into what they were saying. They just trusted what they said and did what they asked them to do. Trying to move stolen money. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Somebody that had me in a love triangle, or another woman or man was trying to move stolen money. This person want to fake they was trying to move stolen money for this person. Now they want to fake apologize because they wasn't able to take me out. Remember, they wasn't expecting for me to survive. This bank employee wasn't expecting for me to survive, for me to recover. I'm not dead. And so that mean they came screaming. Because I'm not dead means she can't marry my baby dad. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Hello. Oh my good God. This hoe been stalking me, surveillancing me, spying on me, invading my privacy. The authorities is looking into this hoe. She was doing death magic. Her and this cool guy was doing death magic. She employed him. She gave him a job to do death magic on me because she wanted to take me out. And then he was doing a love spell so that I would be obsessed with him so that he could take me out. Whole divine being. Child. Trying to move stolen money. The situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. You damn right, bitch. You damn motherfucking right. They didn't know they fucked up this bad. How didn't you? You were trying to kill me. You literally wanted, just pause for a second. Remember, this is what somebody didn't do. They didn't pause. Somebody lights is out. Somebody lights out. Child, what the fuck that mean? Hold on. Let me plug my shit back in. Watch out. So let me get this straight. You hired a hitman off the dark web. And then you proceeded to come up with a plan to take out your ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend / baby mom because you wanted to be with him. And in the process of you trying to kill the baby mom, you also do bank fraud, life insurance policies, steals identities, homes, impersonating the baby mom in court as her in public, paying people to say that she's gay for pay, altering medical records. In the process of you trying to take her out, you also do all this fraud. And you didn't know you fucked up this bad? Oh, that's right. I always forget because I was supposed to be dead. Oh, you were never supposed to get caught. Oh, somebody is not happy. Oh. They trying to move this stolen money. They did too much. They wasn't expecting for it to be on the internet. Remember, I'm not supposed to be alive on the internet. Exposing these hoes and their dirty deeds. Trying to move some stolen money. And I ended up kicking the person that she hired to play hitman, crazy stalker, lover in my life. I ended up kicking him to the curb. Exactly. This lover, I ended up kicking him to the curb. That's why these people ain't getting no gifts. I got the gifts. I'm the gift. Somebody ain't even my sibling. That's what a Scorpio was finding out. And that the sibling that's not even my sibling is the one that's jealous, resentful, compulsive, and obsessive. And that I'm the one that's actually balanced and in alignment. That's why I'm the only one that's not in danger. Because I was never in my thoughts about this person. Remember, I kicked them to the curb and they didn't tell them that. Third party stitch. She didn't know that I was a star seed. They look into this Leo. This is the person who probably had planned all of this, helping his brother get out of jail. So he didn't tell them. Remember, he the one who did the fraud PPP loan in my business name. Here he go and popped out. He was working with this third party other woman. And he didn't tell nobody that I was a star seed. What's up with this Leo? The chaos magic is returning back. Somebody was, this Leo was expecting the chaos magic to return back. He did a glamour spell. He toxic as fuck. He glamour himself. Ooh. Somebody hate everything about me because I don't make bad choices, which means it's a game over to this weird ass competition that this hoe was in. We can't forget this backwards ass Taurus. This person is not at peace, don't got no peace. They didn't know that I was an extraterrestrial. Maybe this the fake friend. Now they in guilt, remorse, and regret. And they bothered as fuck that they trying to burn the evidence. They trying to burn the evidence. They wasn't able to change me with this candle magic, and now it's returning back. What's up with this Leo? He was doing voodoo on a fake friend, or he was a fake friend of somebody because he was doing voodoo on them. Him and this witchy sister. They didn't know she was a witchy sister. The situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. Somebody is trash. They trying to toss something out, get rid of something. What's the trash? Or the situation is about to explode because they said that I was trash and ordered people to take this money to come for me. And they lost everything for coming for me. So maybe this is the person. Then we see, was that this message or the last one that they had said, they was telling them that I was jealous, envious, all that. And now this person is finding out that this person lied. They trying to, the situation's about to explode because they trying to toss out what they did for money, coming for a divine being. Because I kicked this person to the curb. Somebody depressed that I'm the abundance, that I'm the earth angel. Somebody is depressed to find out who I am. This person that I kicked to the curb. This not so nice guy. I don't do drugs. He knew damn well I ain't do drugs. He didn't know that he would be under judgment for something. I was never addicted to him. He can't run away from what he did to me. He didn't know that he would be under judgment by saying that I was addicted to him and that I wouldn't leave him alone and that I was bugging him. Yeah, you're under judgment. You was just doing business with these people. That was your job, was to say that about me. And you wasn't able to play me. That's why you're under judgment. You didn't know you fucked up this bad by lying on me? Well, surprise, surprise. I guess you're finding out. I guess you're finding out. They want to know. Okay, we're somebody watching in unmarked cars. What's this? A Scorpio. This Scorpio crazy as hell. I'm not confused or under an illusion. Or this Scorpio looking at somebody like they crazy as hell because I'm not confused or under an illusion. And it got somebody destroyed, shattered, and broke up right now. Somebody not innocent. Watching in unmarked cars. Oop, maybe they watching this lust monkey. They didn't know that they would be exposed. A backwards ass Sagittarius watching in unmarked cars. Somebody was lusting after something. They wasn't expecting to be exposed. A backwards ass Sagittarius. I feel like we need to put the cards back for this. Hold on.